I'm going to speak on one of the many problems I have with the "we need to go back to Africa" Negroes. I have a handful of issues with their thinking, and I've dealt with them all in the past, but today I'll just deal with one of them. But before I do, let me say this. Miss my comment board with the anti-Africa, anti-Africans comments. I ain't with it. My issue has never been with Africans or Africa. My issue has always been with the delusional American Negro who loves to hoist Africa above us here in the United States. Some of y'all, the American Negro, got that same problem with how y'all attack that continent and the people on it as if they did something to us. I ain't with it. Now, I'm also going to classify the continent of Africa as a country. You know, since the "we need to go back to Africa" Negro likes to claim the entire place as the motherland. So let's just call it a country, okay? Just for now. So I'm listening to this knucklehead, and this is why he's my favorite "we need to go back to Africa" Negro. But he's talking about what happened at the Capitol building last week, and of course, he's echoing that same foolishness that other silly people are repeating about white privilege. Yes, you are dumb to see white privilege out of that. You're just silly. Excuse me, I meant dumb. I might remake the white privilege video I did a while back and throw the Capitol building thing in there as another example of how off y'all's perception of privilege is. But let me preface my point with this story of Jeanette Salters, who renamed herself Mamalina Diop, and her sister, who named herself Nzinga Jana. They inherited some land, acquired the land in Ghana, and was murdered by the locals. Why? Because they were Americans. A few of the natives didn't feel it was right that foreigners had a right to that land. So, the Go Back to Africa Negro is giving his take on the Capitol incident, and he does as he's done on countless occasions over the years. He makes mockery of those of us who see America as our country. This guy, who has only recently visited Africa, says that that's his country. But us, born and raised here and wake up and go to sleep here every day, got it wrong. This is not our country. But 10,000 miles away and across various oceans is his home. After decades of being on this earth and approaching 20 years of preaching his nonsense of claiming Africa as ours, he has only recently visited it. Better have your ass in the house before them streetlights come on. Remember that when we was kids? Better be in this house before it gets dark. That's what's on the passports of the Go Back to Africa Negro. A date to have that ass back in this house. A return date. Where? Return where? Here. Where's here? Well, what do you mean? America, the United States, of course. Wrong answer. Where is here? Where is here? Home. That's what here means. Does, say, a Somalian need a passport to walk around there? No. But y'all do. Now, in his description box of the video I'm responding to, he adopts a quote from Malcolm X. He says, I'm not going to read the whole thing. He says, "No, I'm not an American. I'm one of the 22 million black people who are victims of Americanism." This black American Negro who only speaks English who has often referred to himself as a native New Yorker and has only visited somewhere else, says that he's not an American. And this is one of the problems that I have with you go back to African Negroes. 2 sisters murdered, activists over here and over there, but still foreigners nonetheless, and treated as such. And there are more incidents similar to that one, by the way, and not just in Ghana either. But most of the go back to Africa Negroes never been there. But the ones who have left this land of their perceived captivity, but came back to their captors. Nigga, the authorities should have had to catch you over there for not wanting to come back. Stand way past your return date, refusing to come back here, but no. You came back willingly. And look, to the other people listening, my issue has never been what people claim. You say African, indigenous, Egyptian, Asiatic, or whatever. I don't care. I ain't never cared. My issue is when y'all speak ill. Y'all speak in an ill way about what the rest of us identify as. Now, one more thing, a reminder before I get out of here. To not drop no anti-Africa, anti-African comments over here. I'll delete you. And if I don't know you, I'll block you. The others will just get deleted, but if I don't know you, you'll get blocked too.